Welcome back to the Navy Sports Magazine. Navy women's basketball team finds themselves headed into a couple of games on the road this week, but tied for first place. That's what it's all about with Hannah Fenske. All right, you guys finally got tripped up on Saturday by Colgate, but does it take some of the sting to look up and see yourself still tied for first place, even though you had the setback for the first time in a long time on Saturday?
I definitely think it was a tough loss, but to know that we're still tied for first is a good thing. But just going forward, learning from this game and making sure we make the adjustments to hopefully take over first place by ourselves.
I was going to say, we often talk about this time of year when teams get in a league, they start winning a lot. Teams like you and Bucknell, we often talk about, is it good to lose? I don't say is it good to lose, but have you seen the response since then that you're looking for to make sure Wednesday night you all have a better performance?
I think I'd rather lose now than later. But I don't want to lose at all. And I think if you look back on it, the last time we lost, we did go on a 9-game winning streak.
I was going to say, that does work out.
So, I think practices have been good. I think the team has the right mentality, the right response, and I just think, we have what it takes, and I think we'll be able to respond towards this last game.
I was going to say, obviously you remember you all had such a close game up at Bucknell, had a great chance to win that game. So you know you're as good as the other team at the top of the standings. But at the same time, how good did it feel to develop that winning culture over that winning streak like that, so that team knows what that feeling is like, and maybe there's a hunger now to restart this on Wednesday?
Yeah, I think it was big. I think it was just good momentum that we built. We kept growing and learning from the wins, and then just trying to improve and stay disciplined every day. And I think our team just does a really good job of that.
Is that hard when you're winning?
I think...
Because the only reason I say that is when you win, sometimes complacency is easy when you're winning like that. But you all, it didn't seem to matter what kind of game you got yourself into, you always seem to find a way to find victory.
Yeah, I think sometimes winning can cloud your mind, but I don't think our team did that. I think the games, we've had a lot of close games, so I think we, like I said, built a lot of momentum, and I think we learned a lot from those close games. Learned a lot about our character, a lot about our attitude and persistence, and I think, like I said, we've just really taken each game step by step. We haven't looked too far in the future. We've taken it game by game by game, and I think that's what really helped us in the long run.
You all have such an interesting dynamic with your team. You've got some experienced players like yourselves, and then you're counting on some inexperienced players who've given you terrific contributions. And I think the interesting thing about them is, one night it might be Kayla, one night it might be Laurel, one night it might be Morgan, but it always seems as if somebody is giving you something. How has that dynamic come together now to been cohesive? Because you all have been a really tight-knit 12-person group this year.
Yeah, I think our chemistry both on and off the court has been exceptional this year, and I think, like you said, anyone on our team can step up on any night. So I think if someone is having an off day, everyone knows, hey, just pick up the slack. And then hopefully we'll get that game where all of us are clicking on the same page and doing what we all need to do.
How important is that chemistry? Because as you mentioned, when you watch your team play, it seems as if you all have a good time and you enjoy playing the game with, but more importantly, for each other.
Yeah, I think chemistry is a huge part of basketball. I think it definitely can be the difference between winning and losing a game, and I think our team just really gets along well. We play well together. We basically do everything together, and I think it's just been extremely great and awesome for our team this year, and I think it's definitely helped us.
Second time around now against everybody, do you expect to see some changes, especially in the way people defend you? Because I'm not sure many people, at least early in the league season, were ready for you all to come out with all of those long-range bombs that you all have been dropping throughout the league.
Yeah, I think second time around in Patriot League is always tougher. People are getting better. People play different defenses, have new offenses, so everything kind of changes a little bit, and it's a whole new run. So the first game, even though you may have won or lost, it's something you look back on, say, hey, we could have done this better. But this next game is a totally new game. You're playing the same team, but it's going to be a different game and a different atmosphere.
All right, best of luck as you all head to Loyola and Lafayette this week. Continued success.
Thank you.
All right, Hannah Fenske joining us here on the Navy Sports Magazine.